In the vast tapestry of existence, where the cosmos interlaces with the fibers of human consciousness, there lies an enigmatic force, potent and primordial, sexual energy. This energy, often relegated to the shadows of mere physicality, holds within it the seeds of creation, transcendence, and profound transformation. To understand its importance is to delve into the sacred dance between matter and spirit, where every pulse of this energy echoes the divine rhythm of the universe, the genesis of sexual energy. Sexual energy, in its most primordial form, is the creative force of the universe. In various ancient traditions, this energy is recognized as the fundamental essence that propels the cycle of birth, growth, and renewal. The Hindus call it Kundalini, a serpentine power coiled at the base of the spine, waiting to be awakened. In Taoist philosophy, it's referred to as Jing, the essence of life, stored in the kidneys and sacral region, fueling vitality and longevity. This energy is not confined to the physical act of sex. Rather, it is the very dynamism that pervades every atom of our being, a vibrant undercurrent that can be channeled and harnessed for higher purposes. It is the spark of life, the primal fire that ignites passion, creativity, and spiritual awakening. The consequences of wasting sexual energy. To squander this sacred energy on fleeting pleasures or unconscious habits is to dim the inner light that connects us to the divine. When sexual energy is dissipated without awareness, it leads to a depletion of vital force, resulting in physical exhaustion, mental fog, and a disconnection from our higher selves. The ancient texts speak of the consequences of such wastage, how the loss of ojas, or spiritual energy, can lead to diminished vitality and spiritual stagnation. In modern terms, we might understand this as a depletion of essential resources that are meant to nourish our body, mind, and spirit. Frequent and unconscious release of sexual energy can drain the body's reserves, leaving us susceptible to illness, anxiety, and a lack of purpose. This is not to say that sexual expression is inherently negative. Rather, it is the lack of mindful engagement with this potent force that leads to imbalance. The alchemy of transmutation. The key to harnessing the power of sexual energy lies in the ancient practice of transmutation. This alchemical process involves converting base instincts into higher states of consciousness. In the cauldron of the self, raw sexual energy can be transformed into creative inspiration, spiritual insight, and profound inner peace. One method of transmutation is through meditation and breathwork. Practices such as Tantra and Kundalini Yoga offer techniques to circulate this energy throughout the body, raising it from the lower chakras to the higher centers of the brain. The microcosmic orbit meditation in Taoism, for instance, teaches practitioners to move sexual energy up the spine and into the brain, where it can illuminate the mind and expand consciousness. Cultivating awareness and mindfulness. Mindfulness is the cornerstone of cultivating sexual energy. To be mindful is to be fully present, aware of each sensation, thought, and emotion as it arises. By bringing conscious awareness to our sexual experiences, we can begin to understand the deeper layers of our desires and motivations. Mindful sexual practices encourage a deeper connection with oneself and one's partner. This involves slowing down, paying attention to the subtleties of touch, breath, and energy exchange. Such practices can transform sex from a mere physical act into a sacred ritual, where the boundaries between self and other dissolve, and a profound unity is experienced. The spiritual dimensions of sexual energy. Beyond the physical and psychological benefits, sexual energy has profound spiritual implications. It is a gateway to transcendence, a bridge between the earthly and the divine. Many mystics and spiritual seekers have spoken of the ecstatic states that can be achieved through the conscious cultivation of this energy. In Tantra, the union of Shiva and Shakti, the masculine and feminine principles, is a metaphor for the ultimate union of consciousness and energy. This sacred marriage is not just a symbolic act, but a real experience of merging with the divine. Similarly, in Taoist practices, the balance of yin and yang within the body leads to harmony and spiritual awakening. Practical techniques for harnessing sexual energy. For those seeking to harness their sexual energy, there are numerous techniques and practices to explore. These include meditation and visualization. Regular meditation helps in calming the mind and focusing the energy. Visualization techniques, such as imagining the energy rising up the spine, can aid in transmutation. Breathwork. Deep, conscious breathing helps in moving the energy through the body. Practices like pranayama in yoga or the Taoist deer exercise are effective in circulating sexual energy. Physical exercise. Engaging in physical activities that stimulate the lower chakras, such as yoga, tai chi, or qigong, helps in grounding and balancing sexual energy. Healthy lifestyle. Maintaining a healthy diet, regular sleep patterns, and reducing stress all contribute to preserving and enhancing sexual energy. Mindful sexual practices. Engaging in sex with awareness and intention, focusing on the energy exchange rather than just the physical sensations, can lead to deeper fulfillment in spiritual connection. The role of intention and purpose. Setting a clear intention is crucial in the conscious cultivation of sexual energy. This involves understanding the higher purpose of this energy and aligning one's actions with that purpose. Whether it's for creative expression, healing, or spiritual growth, having a clear intention helps in directing the energy towards meaningful goals. Purposeful engagement with sexual energy can also lead to the realization of one's potential. It opens up channels of creativity, intuition, and insight that were previously dormant. The energy that was once scattered and dissipated becomes focused and powerful, fueling one's journey towards self-realization. Integrating sexual energy into daily life. Integrating the principles of sexual energy into daily life involves a holistic approach. It requires balancing the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual aspects of oneself. This holistic integration leads to a harmonious and fulfilling life, where sexual energy is not something to be feared or repressed, but embraced as a vital force of life. In practical terms, this means being mindful of how we use our energy throughout the day, making conscious choices that support our well-being, and cultivating practices that nourish our body, mind, and spirit. It means recognizing the sacredness of our sexual energy and treating it with the respect and reverence it deserves. The interconnection of sexual energy and emotions. Sexual energy is deeply intertwined with our emotional states. Emotions, being energy in motion, can influence and be influenced by our sexual vitality. When we experience emotions such as love, joy, or even anger, these feelings can amplify or suppress our sexual energy. Positive emotions like love and compassion tend to harmonize and elevate sexual energy, making it easier to channel this force creatively and spiritually. Conversely, negative emotions such as fear, guilt, or shame can create blockages, preventing the free flow of sexual energy and leading to emotional and physical imbalances. One key practice in managing this interplay is emotional regulation through mindfulness and self-awareness. By cultivating a balanced emotional life, we create a conducive environment for sexual energy to flow freely and positively impact our overall well-being. The collective consciousness in sexual energy. In the collective unconscious, sexual energy plays a crucial role in shaping societal norms, behaviors, and values. Throughout history, this energy has been revered, suppressed, and misunderstood, reflecting the broader cultural and spiritual currents of the times. The collective views on sexuality influence individual experiences and expressions. For instance, cultures that honor and integrate sexual energy into their spiritual practices often foster healthier attitudes towards sex and relationships. In contrast, societies that repress or demonize sexual energy may experience a range of psychological and social issues stemming from this disconnection. Understanding this collective aspect prompts us to consider how our personal practices and beliefs contribute to or challenge these broader societal dynamics. By consciously cultivating and respecting sexual energy, we can play a part in transforming the collective consciousness towards a more enlightened and balanced perspective. Sexual energy and personal transformation. Harnessing sexual energy is a potent tool for personal transformation. This journey requires a deep commitment to self-discovery, healing, and growth. It involves shedding layers of conditioning and embracing one's true nature as a sexual and spiritual being. One transformative approach is through shadow work, an introspective practice where we confront and integrate the repressed and unconscious aspects of ourselves. Often, our shadows hold unprocessed sexual energy that, when acknowledged and healed, can release tremendous potential and vitality. Additionally, engaging in creative pursuits such as art, music, or writing can serve as a powerful outlet for sexual energy. These activities not only provide a means of expression, but also facilitate a deeper connection with the creative source within us. Relationships and the exchange of sexual energy. Relationships serve as a primary arena for the exchange and amplification of sexual energy. Whether through intimate partnerships or close friendships, the energy we share and receive can significantly impact our personal growth and well-being. In romantic relationships, sexual energy often forms the foundation of the emotional and spiritual bond between partners. When approached with mutual respect, love, and awareness, this energy can elevate the relationship to new heights of intimacy and connection. Conversely, imbalances in the exchange of sexual energy, such as unreciprocated affection or emotional detachment, can lead to discord and disharmony. Effective communication, empathy, and mutual understanding are essential in maintaining a healthy and dynamic flow of sexual energy within relationships. The ethical dimensions of sexual energy. The ethical use of sexual energy is a critical aspect of its mindful cultivation. This involves respecting one's own boundaries and those of others, ensuring that the expression of sexual energy is consensual, respectful, and aligned with higher values. Practices such as Tantra emphasize the importance of intention and sacredness in sexual encounters. By viewing sex as a spiritual act, practitioners are encouraged to approach it with reverence, presence, and ethical awareness. Additionally, in a broader societal context, promoting sexual ethics involves advocating for education, consent, and respect in all forms of sexual expression. It requires challenging harmful norms and behaviors that exploit or demean sexual energy, fostering a culture of respect and empowerment. Sexual energy and holistic health. Sexual energy is a vital component of holistic health, encompassing physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Maintaining a healthy flow of sexual energy contributes to overall vitality and balance. Physically, this energy is linked to hormonal balance, reproductive health, and immune function. Practices that support physical health, such as regular exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate rest, also enhance the flow of sexual energy. Mentally and emotionally, sexual energy can influence mood, cognitive function, and emotional resilience. Mindfulness practices, therapy, and emotional support systems play a crucial role in maintaining a healthy mental and emotional state. Spiritually, sexual energy is a pathway to higher states of consciousness and self-realization. Integrating spiritual practices such as meditation, prayer, or energy work can help harmonize sexual energy with our spiritual aspirations. Embracing the sacredness of sexual energy. To fully harness the power of sexual energy, it is essential to embrace its sacredness. This means recognizing and honoring its role as a divine force of creation and transformation. Creating sacred rituals around sexual energy can help in this process. Whether through solitary practices like meditation and journaling or shared rituals with a partner, these practices create a space of reverence and intention. Engaging with sacred texts and teachings from various spiritual traditions can also provide insights and inspiration. By exploring the rich tapestry of wisdom surrounding sexual energy, we deepen our understanding and appreciation of its sacredness. The journey of understanding and harnessing sexual energy is a lifelong process. It is a path of continual learning, growth, and transformation. As we evolve, so too does our relationship with this potent force. By committing to this journey, we open ourselves to profound personal and spiritual evolution. We learn to dance with the rhythms of the cosmos, to channel the creative spark within us, and to live in harmony with the sacred flow of sexual energy. In the end, the conscious cultivation of sexual energy is not just about personal gain, but about contributing to the greater harmony and balance of the universe. It is a testament to the interconnectedness of all life and the divine mystery that underlies our existence.